What's up, guys? The Chairman here again, and welcome back to FM23 Youth Academy Challenge in South Seals. And oh my, it have been a challenge. Let's go and check it out, how the games have gone, and what kind of a youth intake we will get this year's intake. And here you can see our fixture list, how the games have gone. Last time when we were here, the last game we did look was that Boreham Wood game in the top. After that, we have won only 4 games. So yeah, it have been really tough, and most of all, we have conceded a lot of first shots on goal, only shots on goal, and a lot of penalties also, and free kicks, corners. We have been conceding a lot of goals, and if we look here against Solihull Moors, we managed to win 1-0. Mackenzie Heaney scored that one. Then we started losing. We lost 4 games, conceded what that is 13 goals in 4 games. Only managed to score ourselves 6 times. So really tough patch of games. We did lose for Oldham in that FA Trophy third round game, and actually the goal we managed to score was own goal, so really tough. 3-5 loss against Swindon Town. Hooper was on form, scored a couple of goals like Joe Gomez, and I don't know, it probably was after this bad City game where Gomez scored that first goal of us. He got injured and was out of a 6-week time. Just featured in the Scunthorpe game, which we managed to win 3-1. And yeah, it have been really tough. Couple of good games. Dagenham and Bredbridge, we managed to win 5-3. Sam Hodgson, our own striker, he's not a youth product in this team, I think not. Well, he actually is. He's come through to the youth ranks of South Shield, and he managed to score all 5 goals in that game. After that, we managed to win Ebbsfleet 4-2. I was confident that our tactic will work, but after that, no wins in 13 games. I mean 13 games, and we managed to draw 5 of them. So really tough games. 2-1 against Wrexham, 3-1 against Dulwich Hamlet, 4-2 against Hartlepool, 3-2 against Oldham, 2-0 against Notts County, and 2-1 against Yeovil. So really close games, and we concede a lot of silly goals. Like I did said, a lot of first shots, a lot of penalties, a lot of corners, free kicks, and silly goals from mistakes of our defense. So that tells us that we need more center backs and better players in our youth intakes. But luckily managed to win against Scunthorpe in the last game, 3-1 scoreline. So we are undefeated in 3 games so far in our latest patch, but it haven't been really good. And if we go to the league table, you can see here that we have dropped to 16th place. 12 wins, 10 draws, 16 losses, -10 in goal difference, 46 points. I think that should be enough to stay up. It's 11 points gap to Darlington, who is the first one in the drop zone. But the injury of Joao Gomez, injury of Matthew Heaney, those injuries have hurt us in the games in the middle of the season. But luckily we managed to win a couple of games in the early stage of the season. That have helped. If we look the stages, past positions and ours, we were skyrocket to the 2nd place at the early stage. In round 5 we were 2nd place, and gradually we have dropped down, and yeah, now we have been in that 16th position for four rounds now. Hopefully we can climb up a little bit at the late stage of the game. We have 8 games to the season left, and hopefully we can solidify our position in the middle of the table. So that would be decent. There is only 3 points to Bad City, who's 12th. So we have the chance. I don't think we don't have any chance to go in the playoffs, and that wasn't the priority or aim for this season. This season was only to try to survive in this league and try to develop our youth players and give them game time. And game time we have given a couple of guys have played a lot of games. Nick Miller have featured a couple of times. Guard have played 19 games all in all. 1.5 star potential. His potential have dropped a little bit, but current ability he have risen a little bit. If we look here, he got a little bit dropped down there, but all in all he have been featured decently at least. And Alun Haugason have been really good. 10 games he have played and he have been developing nicely. His potential is not really good, but also his current ability is really low. So in that note, he can improve a lot, and he have been featured on that central defender position. And Frankie Hawk, it's a shame that he's injured at the moment. He have 2 to 5 weeks left on his injury, and he have dropped a little bit. But if you look his progression here, you can see he have been climbing, and he's 2-star current ability already, 5-star potential. And for those games he have played solid defending in central defender position, and also have featured on defensive mid position really nicely. James Woods, our captain, 2-star current ability at the moment, have been growing, but he makes a lot of mistakes in our defense, so that is a bummer. But hopefully he will grow to be a solid right back for us, solid left back for us. Then if we look, Sawyer haven't been featured that much. 1 time from bench. Brooking have been playing a lot. 8-star 14 times from bench, 4 assists already in this season, and he have been growing steadily towards that 2.5-star potential, 2.5-star current ability. He had that 5-star potential, and his mental attributes are really good. He have been featured on that shadow striker position in that 4-2-3-1 formation. Also in that other formation, he can be used as a box-to-box midfielder. And our youth strikers, Keelan Humes, have featured 13 starts, 9 from bench, 3 goals, 5 assists. He have been coming down on that current ability. I don't know why, but he have featured nicely and have been scoring more than last year. And the last one is, of course, Marcos Cardoso. 5 starts, 16 times from bench, 3 goals, 1 assist. So far, gradually growing that current ability, 5-star potential, of course. And I have used him as a striker and a left winger there. And if we look our goal scorers, Joao Gomez got 19. Nice to see that Sam Hodgson have 12 in these years. But if we look the XG, 17.46 goals is expected to Gomez to score, and he has 19, so he have scored more than he had been expected, and also 7.55 to Hodgson, and he have got 12. So nice to see some of the guys overachieving a little bit, which is also good. And if we go to our under 18s, there are a lot of guys here who we need to in some occasion to promote to the first team. Monroe is one. Monroe have 3 months left on his contract. Can we now? Yes, we can now offer him a new contract. 1 year or 1 or 2 year deal, no promotion and relegation clauses, and maybe add a clause that extension after league games for avoid relegation to final season 5. Maybe he will accept. No, he wants that 1 year deal. Let's see. Let's try this through 50, 40, and let's not piss him off. Let's offer 1 year deal for him. I don't know why he only wants 1 year deals. Is there anybody else who's... Yeah, Conrad Jensen's contract is also expiring, and he was one of those who didn't want new contract before, and now we can offer maybe 2 year deal for you. Yes, thank you, Conrad, for that. And I have been offering new contract to players whose contract is gonna expire at the end of the year. And if we go to the first team squad, you can see here there are a couple of guys: Osei Mazenga, Morse, Newton, Adams, and Alexander, whose contracts are expiring, and mostly that Lewis Alexander's 1,800 euros per week deal. Hopefully he leaves. And if we look, only Morse is featured for those guys. Of course, player Adams some occasions, but we have guys to fill their boots. Mostly I would like to keep Morse because of his very professional personality. We could use him as a tutor for the youngsters, or mentor, if you could call it. Is he? No. Not currently interested. Let's see at the end of the year, can we offer a new deal for him? He would be only guy for those who I really like to keep around to the first team. And the others have a year or 2 years left on their contract. All of our youngsters have, not of all, most of them have 2 years left on their deals, and some of them have that extra year when they are at the last year of their contract. If they play 5 or 10 games or 15 games in league, they will automatically get that 1 year extension to their contract. Also, if we look here, Robert Briggs was one of those guys. He had 1 year left on his contract and he didn't want to renew it, so we did play him for that 15 games mark, and he got that extra year on his contract. But if we go to the inbox, you can see here South Shields announced new intake of youth players, and that is what we are here for. So let's go and see what kind of players we will get. Okay, there are... Well, I'm really excited. 4.5 star intake. There are 6 elites at least. Is there 7th? Yes, there is. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 elites. Antiquan Barbudan players, Scottish player, Northern Irish player, couple of Northern Irish, Nigerian left back Musa Felix, and Aussie. Also another Australian guy to come through. There are 9 elites. That is really good. Who is the best one? Our annual youth candidate intake has arrived to assessment. Whispers it quiet, but there could be a so-called golden generation with Josh Rice, the diamond in very strong group of players. Rice is central midfielder, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. They are all 5 stars. Only Musa Felix is not 5-star. He is 4.5 star for those elite. And there are 3 top talents and 1 decent, 3 good ones. Irish guy Corey Lenihan is the first one. Okay, his mentals are decent. I like that 15 aggression for a winger, because he will try to win the ball back quickly, because we are using that pressing tactic. Good determination, good flair, good off the ball, decent crossing, 9 on technique, 7 on passing, and physicals are not the best ones, but I don't know. He have a little bit ability to grow, but not much. I don't know. Balanced personality is not good. Maybe we leave Corey and go to Marcus Thompson, left-sided winger, half-star current ability, 3-star potential, good first touch, good work rate, decent determination, lacking on mentals a bit and physicals, of course. He can play more in the middle, I think, yeah. He's better suited as a shadow striker. Maybe 6 on finishing. First touch is 12, that is good. Dribbling 6, passing 7, technique 8. Yeah, maybe we could train him as a shadow striker. But lacking on that potential is something alarming for him. Those good talents are all in left-sided players. Camden Cap is 1-star current ability, 3-star potential. Well, he had pace 12, acceleration 14, natural fitness 17, which is really good. Good determination, decent aggression, teamwork 13. Lacking on passing and crossing, which for winger are those 2 crucial technicals. So I don't know about him. Maybe we could sign him. I don't know. Let's see what kind of guy is Simon Robbins. Left winger, 1-star current ability, 3-star potential, balanced personality, which is not the ideal. Good fitness, pace, acceleration, better on those technicals than the other guy, but still lacking. Let's go to the top talents. There are 3 guys, 1 striker, 1 left-sided winger, and 1 right fullback. English, Welsh, and Scottish nationalities. Let's go to see Plain Kelly. He had 1-star current ability and 3.5-star potential. Well, his mentals look decent. Good fitness. 179 centimeter. He's a target forward. Well, he's probably is not a target forward. Maybe pressing forward, or we are using advanced forward also. If we look advanced forward, his dribbling is lacking a little bit in combo sort of those, and it's a shame that he doesn't have good physicals, because if he had a good physicals with those mentals, I think he would be slotting in our strike force immediately. But at this time, we're probably gonna sign him. Professional personality which is really good. 15 years old. Definitely gonna sign him for those. And 15 determination, 11 work rate, 16 teamwork, 14 leadership, good mental attributes. Plain Kelly is the first one I think we're gonna sign to the youth team. Then there is left-sided white target forward, James Jones. Half-star current, 4-star potential. Well, that half-star seems to be correct. Bravery 16, determination 14, teamwork 11, work rate 13, and he's unambitious, young fullback. So it seems that, well, I don't think he's gonna be fullback for us with that marking 5. Tackling is decent, heading is decent. He's lacking strength and physicals, and a lot of the mentals also, but he had potential and only half-star current ability. For that, I'm probably gonna sign him. Very susceptible for injuries. Current operating 1 around north-south level. Okay, so he had current ability for that level and potential to be much higher level player. So we are definitely gonna sign James Jones also. Then they are right-sided fullback Mitch Mason. I think it's Mason. Scottish fullback, half-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Okay, he have those good mental attributes also. Good fitness, good balance. 172 centimeters. He's natural as a center defender, but with that height and that that weight, probably is not gonna be a center back. Most of I think he's gonna be a fullback, and he has very strong left foot and very strong right foot. So both-footed guy, he can play either side. It's like a guard in our first team. Looks decent. 6 marking, 4 passing, 7 tackling, 8 crossing. Lack on pace, but he's young, 15 years old. Low self-belief. That is not good personality, but hopefully we can train him as a good fullback for the future. He's the last of the top talents. Then we go to the highest tier of elite talents. Let's start with Joel Santos, Australian ball-winning midfielder, half-star current ability, 5-star potential. Let's see. Well, good aggression. He will definitely gonna pick some cards with a ball-winning midfielder with that 19 aggression. Other mentals are a bit low. 11 decisions is good. 17 determination is really good. 14 on technique, lacking a little bit on marking and tackling, and of course those physicals. 16 years old, realist personality. I don't know, is that the best one? Argues with officials. Okay, so he definitely gonna pick some cards. Either footed, strong left and very strong right foot. It's good for the midfielder to have both foot as strong as he have. So yeah, do he have another nationality? Portuguese and English. Okay, he have a place of birth is Katanging in Australia. So he's really good. Joel Santos. I'm excited about him, despite the fact that he have that only half-star current ability. So he doesn't feature in this year's games. Maybe next year. Then we have Musa Felix, left wing back, full back, 1.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, Nigerian fullback. Okay, he looks decent on technicals, lacking little bit on physicals. Only 5 pace, acceleration, very strong left foot, very strong right foot. So he can also feature in right hand side, which is unconvincing at the moment. We probably gonna train him to be fullback who can play in either side. Crossing 11, marking 7, passing 6, tackling 13, technique 14. I think he could slot in our team immediately. Maybe in a bench option. Late stage of the game when we are leading, we can change the fullback to him in either side, and therefore give him game time. Unambitious, which is not really good. 15 years old, which is nice to have a young Nigerian coming through to our youth ranks. Fluent English, he has been born in Nigeria, so therefore he is eligible for both nationalities. Then we have another fullback, Hansel Smith, 1.5-star current ability, 5-star potential, right-sided. Fullback. Yeah, he looks decent also. Not an attribute that jumps right out there, but decent 9s and 8s in all around. So yeah, I don't. Balanced personality is not the worst one, but it's not the best one either. 15 years old. Yeah, bright future for our youth team. I think he will be a player who can come through our youth ranks to our first team. Same current ability than Harry Guard have. So Hansel, definitely gonna sign him, definitely gonna use him. Maybe not in this year's game, but maybe next year. And he have those wingback and DM positions also where he can play. And reasonable left foot, very strong right foot. So both-feeted guy, also Hansel Smith. And then there are center back, Reese Brownsword, What a name for a guy. No nonsense center back. 1.5 star current ability, 5-star potential. Hopefully he is good. We need central defenders. Well, he's 177 centimeters tall, so tiny as hell. Another unambitious personality. I don't know if it's a bug because there are a lot of guys in this year's game in the youth index where players have that personality. What do you think? Is it a bug or new feature? Let us know down to the comments below. Good aggression, decent jumping reach, heading only 6, marking only 7. I don't know. He's probably gonna be DM, not center back with that height. It's a shame because we will need good center defenders and there is not many coming through in our youth intakes. Then we have Steven Horner, right-sided defensive winger, 1.5 star current ability, 5-star potential, Northern Irish. He looks decent. Crossing 12, first touch 11, passing 11, penalty taking 13, technique 11, and natural fitness 17. Yeah, but his pace and acceleration are 6, so we won't get everything with our guys. He would be a decent addition to the first team already, but lacking on those physicals is hindering him to be the winger we need. Low determination, personality, a couple of traits, move ball to the right foot before dribbling attempt. So he have reasonable left foot, very strong right foot. Perhaps we could train him to be in midfielder as a playmaker because he has good passing, good first shot, but that crossing will go waste. And also, I don't know. We don't tend to be lucky with these players. We have good attributes and then there are a lot of bad ones. Next one is Luca Headley, central midfielder, deep lying playmaker. It seems that he can play all the cross in the mid. 1-star current ability, 5-star potential, unambitious of course, good mental attributes, good fitness, good balance, finishing 12, so definitely maybe gonna train him to be as a striker. 176 centimeters, tries to long range passes. Yeah, probably train him to be as a striker because he had good technique, good passing, good finishing, decent on mentals, but lacking on physicals. So, yeah. And he's not very tall. Yeah. Probably as a advanced, if we highlight advanced forward, there are a lot of good attributes. Anticipation is not one of them, and the physicals, of course, but he's young, 15 years old. Hopefully he could grow. I don't know. Maybe he could be a shadow striker also. We cannot highlight because there is no role and duty that he can play in there. Yeah, but maybe in attacking player Luca is gonna be, and Josh Rice is the best of the bunch. Let's leave him at the last. Let's go with our Antigua and Barbudan guy. 1-star current ability, 5-star potential. Eugene Lewis, central midfielder. Okay, decent mentals, decent technicals, 13 passing. Once again, lacking on those physicals. Resolute personality. That is the best one, I think. No player traits. 16 years old. Do he have another nationality? No. Antigua and Barbuda and English. Place of birth is Old Road, Antigua and Barbuda. He looks decent addition to the first team already. And then we have George Kearney, a goalkeeper, Northern Irish, 1-star current ability, 5-star potential. He looks decent, 193 centimeters tall, 16 years old, low determination, reflexes 13, handling 13, aerial reach, command of area and communication are decent. Throwing, he's lacking and lacking one-on-ones. Concentration and decisions are decent. Position only 16, only 6, but he is one of the future. He 5-star potential guy, so we probably gonna put him as a mentoring group with Tommy Scott and Kelsey Dobson duo, one of them, and maybe we could use him at the late stage games in this season, or when we are in clear water for that league position. We're gonna use Kearney then. And then the last guy, Josh Rice, Scottish midfielder, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. Please, God, let him be really, really good. Okay, he had decent mentals and 15 first touch, 15 technique. Okay, he will be good. Unambitious, of course he is unambitious. 169 centimeters, so he's like a Lionel Messi for us. 14 teamwork, 12 leadership, 15 determinations, 12 decisions, 11 vision. Oh man, when we will get some guy who have good physicals and good on everything, but no, not this time. But in age of 16 to have 15 first touch and 15 technique, he will be really, really good in this level. Does it say he's currently operating in Vanarama North and South level, so one level below us, but he's definitely gonna come to our first team in this year. Passing 10, he can grow on that. Off the ball 7. Let's see his information. He's only Scottish. Blantyre is his place of birth in Scotland. Young winger, says his media description. Can he? Yeah, he's natural on right-sided midfielder. So yeah, but definitely gonna train him to be a playmaker in the middle. So there are a lot of guys. I probably sign all the top and all the elite talents, and I don't know about the good ones. And actually, Corey seems decent with those mental attributes, but we are currently on red once again with our finances. So I don't know what kind of a deal it's gonna be when we sign all of these guys for contracts for the future. But yeah, there are a lot of decent guys. Couple of guys who can slot in the first team in this year. I think Kearney is one of them. Lewis, of course, and Rice. Maybe some of those defenders. Hansel Smith looks really decent, and Musa Felix also. Joel Santos is an interesting one with that half-star current ability. But yeah, the future is bright in South Shields, but can we stay in the league this year? Leave the comments below. What do you think? How will it go? How do we could survive in this league? Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And we are seeing you at the end of the season review next time. Have a good weekend and a good Christmas, and we see you in next episode. Bye bye.